What's next for men in the Manosphere? How's it going, guys? Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. Had to handle some business. Uh, yeah, it's no cause. Uh, this is an important live stream because, and guys, everybody make sure you give this a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Everybody like the live stream. All right. She said ain't too early. Shout out to Mr. Blaze Cicero. All you brothers. Shout out to Jay McTow. Shout out to uh, Terrell Torrance. Shout out to Ralphie. Shout out to all you brothers here. Everybody give us a thumbs up because we need to talk about this. See, in order for the manosphere to grow or you to grow, there must be growth. There must be internal growth. You must be able to look in the mirror and say, what the heck's next? Because what I noticed about the manosphere, shout out to John Ham, thank you for contributing. Guys, make sure you support the stream on this wonderful Sunday for some good wisdom. Let me lower this a little bit for you guys. There we go. And if you have any questions, guys, please hit the super chat. Yes, we will take calls. Hey, Darius, I hope to get a shout out. Shout out to Mr. LeBron's hairline. G Money, great to see you. Shout out to Mr. Jonathan Lake. Jonathan Lake from London. What's good, dear? Still listening. Shout out to Jonathan Lake, man. Again, we gonna get right back into the live streams as we used to do. Here's the thing about the manosphere that a lot of men have trouble with. It seems like, and stop me if I'm wrong, guys. I've been doing this YouTube thing for 2.5, 3 years, and I met a lot of guys, had a lot of consultations with men. But what I noticed about the manosphere, and it's black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever background, lifestyle, ethnicity you are, the manosphere is for the most part. Where's the solutions? Right? Where's the solutions? Where is the growth? Where are men not being victims? Because it seems like, to me, now stop me if I'm wrong, guys. It seems like most men just want to come to YouTube, aka the manosphere, and they just want to get together and vent and rant about women. Right? Stop me if I'm wrong. Comment if I'm right. Dejan Ayer says, I was just watching the 7 Big Secrets Women Hide From You. It was a great video. I'm going to have to keep those in mind when I turn 18. Shout out to Mr. Ayers. Yeah, good point. Seems stagnant. I don't view that content as much as at all. Yeah. See, this is why the main channel I have, Darius M, I talk about motivation, solutions, progression. It seems like the manosphere, for the most part now, is just a lot of men who have been hurt. And I understand, every man has been hurt. Right? You've been hurt, I've been hurt, every man has been hurt. But what needs to happen is there needs to be change. There needs to be men say, okay, you know what? I understand this happened to me, but what needs to happen is I need to be able to move forward. Right? And I understand that everybody has been hurt and whatnot, but there's only so much of nagging and complaining and getting angry and frustrated at a group of creatures, group of women, that you can do. Now, stop me if I'm wrong. There has to be some sort of self-accountability. Shout out to Robert A. There has to be. Because if there's not, what's going to happen is you're going to continue to stay stagnant and you're going to be angry and you're going to be mad. So the question is, what's next for the manosphere? And more than likely, guys have seen the red flags. Let's be honest. You've seen the red flags. I've seen them. If more guys were all aware of female nature, this wouldn't be so harsh. See, here's the thing: why a lot of men are still are so frustrated with women, because they want them to be a certain way. They want women to not ride the carousel. A recommendation popped up. A guy was going live on this carousel, and I'm thinking like, the carousel. Yes, women ride the carousel. They sleep around, but the only individuals who are actually complaining about women riding the carousel, let's be honest, is the guys who the women aren't riding. Am I right or am I wrong? See, because if you were getting ridden, if you were the actual carousel, you wouldn't have to go live. You wouldn't have to say all these women are on the carousel. See, this is why I can't hop on that Manosphere type of path, because I get women. I have no issues with that. And what I want you guys to do is get them as well. Now, you might not have a whole bunch of women, but what needs to happen is guys to understand, yes, women ride the carousel. Yes, they love attention. How can I use that to my advantage? Let's start with women riding the carousel. If you want a woman to ride your carousel, what are the things you need to do? See, this is what they don't talk about in the Manosphere, guys. Am I right or am I wrong? Shout out to Mr. Rob Cruz. Salute Darius, long time supporting. Love the direction starts and ends with us. It does. See, if you want a woman to ride your carousel, what needs to happen? Do you need to groom yourself? Do you need to have a better attitude? What needs to happen? Because I noticed the individuals who are getting ridden, what's going to happen is they're not going to be really frustrated at the carousel because they're not going to be worried about the carousel. Me personally, I don't care about the carousel because I'm getting ridden. Darius is getting ridden week after week. And if other men want to get ridden, then I'm here to help you if that's what you want. But here's the thing, to be frustrated at a group of individuals or women who are riding the carousel, and you're like, see, all these women, they sleep around. Well, here's the thing. Would you be upset or frustrated if they were riding you? See, this is the Manosphere. See, and I noticed I just had a good look. You know, let's say a woman you meet tomorrow, she's really attractive, right? And she wants to ride you and sleep with you. Are you going to say, well, this woman's part of the carousel? No, you're going to be fine with it because you are the carousel. He said, I still have a friend who still believes that not all girls are the same. A lot of guys think that. A lot of guys are lost too. Guys, give this live stream a like. See, this is why, guys, a lot of men don't see me as part of the Manosphere. Let's be honest, a lot of guys don't see me as part of the Manosphere. Because I noticed in order to be part of the Manosphere, what needs to happen is there can't be any solutions in your content. This is why I said, what's next for it? What's next for it? See, this is why, guys, you never see me on panels or interviews, because guys understand when they look at my content, oh, Darius is talking about solutions and progression and introspection and growth. Oh, we can't have him a part of the Manosphere. And yes, negativity does travel faster. But you got to understand, me being in this game for a little bit, at the end of the day, men are going to want solutions. Am I right or am I wrong? See, guys, I've had tons of guys. I had so many consultations with guys. And guys said, man, you know, the Manosphere, I listen to this guy and this guy, but Darius, I'm ready to move forward. I'm tired of staying like this. I'm tired of watching adult films at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Darius, help me. I said, here I am. See, yes, negativity does travel faster. Let's be honest, it does. If you put up a video of Cardi B and or Megan Thee Stallion, she does something tomorrow, that's gonna get you 100,000, maybe 150,000 views, but it's not timeless. When I say it's not timeless, I mean somebody 2 years from now does not care about that specific video of Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B. Nobody cares about it. But if you put something that's going to help someone progress or grow or get to a better place in life, someone 2 years from now is going to come back to that video. So it's almost, when it comes to the Manosphere, it's like, which side are you going to be on? And I noticed with the Manosphere, let's be honest, guys, I don't know many men, it's a small, minute percentage of men, who are not in the long game. Shout out to Mr. Julius Thompson. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Shout out to Mr. Darren. Shout out from London. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Mr. Darren. Love you, man, for contributing those 20 euros. Guys, make sure you support the stream. We're going to take calls in a little bit because I want your opinion about the Manosphere. Now, I'm not harping or getting on any specific content creator, but I always thought as a man, as a male, we're supposed to, okay, I lick my wounds. A woman has broken up with me. She has flaked on me. She's rejected me. Now, let me lick my wounds for a few days or a week or so. Then let me see where maybe I went wrong, or maybe this woman wasn't the right one for me. Maybe I didn't go wrong anywhere, but maybe I missed some red flags. So now what needs to happen is I need to progress. And I need to say, okay, you know what? Let me lick my wounds for a day or two or maybe a week, and let me get back out there. Kind of like in competitive sports, right? You get ran over. I remember I was playing football, and I played quarterback in middle school and high school, and I played free safety, right? Because playing quarterback, they didn't really want me to get touched. So it's like, okay, you're so athletic, but we'll put you way on the back end as a free safety. So I like being a free safety, right? I can easily read the ball if it's coming to get interceptions. And I will never forget this one guy. I ain't gonna say his name. His name's William. Call him William. And he breaks past. They give him a toss. I never forget. They toss it to the right, to his right. And he jukes once, he does a spin, he breaks past the linebackers, both of them. And here I am, the last line of defense. And I'm running, and we all know how, if a free safety or a safety, usually it's running towards a running back full speed, it probably won't end well. Probably won't end well. So I tried to tackle him. Basically, I tried to chop, and tackle him kind of up high. He just bulldozed and ran me over. Boom. When I say ran over, I'm just boom. All you heard from the sound was ooh, 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 and I'm looking like, man. So, I licked my wounds, and they scored the touchdown. Then I went back on offense. Then I had to get back on defense. I could have easily tapped out and said, you know what, coach, I don't feel like it. But I licked my wounds. I said it was a little embarrassing, but hey, it happens. Let me learn. So when the next time a running back comes at me, I'll get lower. So he does it again. They toss it to the same side. He breaks past a few people. Here he comes at me. Now, I could say, man, I'm going to tackle him up high. I'm going to do it again and get embarrassed. Or I could understand that I got ran over. I licked my wounds from before, from the previous series when we was on defense. Now, let me hit him low. So guess what? I hit him low, and I saved a touchdown. Now, I give you that metaphor, and yes, it's true. I did get ran over a few times. I have a basketball body. I don't have a football body, but I had a lot of athleticism, so I could play any sport. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of guys, what's happening is they're not understanding what happened from the play or the woman before, and it's starting to frustrate them because they're saying, you know what, Darius, I want to tackle him high. I want to do it my way. Well, here's the thing: when it comes to women, if it didn't work the first time, then why not try something different? Don't get frustrated if you keep trying and it doesn't work, or you tried once or twice and it didn't work and you just tap out. Shout out to production. Get up next. Darius helping man grow. Keep doing your thing. Yes, sir. Yes, negativity does fly pretty fast. What you guys do have to understand is productivity will always beat negativity in the long game. So what has the Manosphere become? Has it become a safe haven for men who are frustrated, who are angry, who don't want to make a change? What has it become? If you guys do have a question to Super Chat, please. Some men stay temporarily. Other men, leave. Darius, you are becoming the Manosphere. See, it's harder. It's actually harder to lay down and say, you know what, and point the finger and be the victim. It's actually harder. It's easier to understand and acknowledge and say, you know what? Yeah, I got ran over a few times. A few chicks did this. Now let me get back on my feet and let me play the game my way. Let me be in control. Right? Every man gets frustrated sometimes. Shout out to Mr. BOA. Love your content, brother. Booker Ralph around me. Salute DM. Keep on moving. Don't stop, brother. Thank you, Dr. Booker Ralph around me. He has some quality content as well. He got game. I love him because he gives not just wisdom on how to get women, but how to look at yourself from within and grow. This is why I love Booker Ralph around me's content. Has a lot of good stuff, man. Check him out. He is really doing this thing. I remember BOA started out, and now he's really on the come up. He's really being productive. Self-actualization is the last step. Having lots of sex is cool, but it won't make you happy. What you love doing does. Of course. But here's what a lot of men are getting twisted at in the Manosphere. And I noticed this. A lot of guys are frustrated. Trust me, I talk to guys throughout the week. Have consultations with a lot of guys. And they say, yeah, I'm going to focus on my purpose. But then after they focus on their purpose, guess what? They're still trying to interact with women. And a lot of times they use their quote unquote focusing on my purpose and forget these women, but yet they're still frustrated. You know how I know they feel still frustrated? Because they come to the Manosphere. And a lot of the time, 99% of the Manosphere, well, not 99, majority of it, it's not about progression. Darius, I want to ask, what do you think if my girlfriend now has acted correctly after I give her last warning? What do you think? Don't become incel. Instead, look for solutions and the best version of yourself. That's what needs to happen. Shout out to Uzi Vert 23. Don't become frustrated and whatnot. I gave the job analogy. Just think of it like a job. You're going and you're going to work and then everything is good and then boom, they fire you. And you're like, man, I done got fired, man. You probably tell one of your buddies. And then guess what? You don't say, man, every job, man, I would never get a job again. No job want me. Because you don't do that because your bills it's due. You got rent, you got mortgage, you got the car note, you got a lot of things due. Electric bill, probably cable bill, you got your cell phone bill. So what you do, you maybe soak for a week or so, or a couple days, or maybe a day. And then you get back out there and you start back applying for jobs. You get to work. Now, I'm not saying women are the same, have the same benefit as a job, but I'm just trying to give you guys good analogies. So if a woman breaks up with you, or let's say she flakes on you, let's say you have a date tonight, right? Sunday at 7 p.m. and she hits you up at 6 p.m. Hey, I'm sorry I can't make it. Hey, I'm sorry this is not going to work out. I hope you don't sulk and stay in that depression. I hope you're able to say, you know what? This particular woman just wasn't for me. Let me just relax maybe for a day or two or a week, and let me get back out there whenever I feel like it. But don't never stay frustrated. Shout out to Mr. Blue Collar Mindset. Just wanted to thank you for all the content. Just got out of a toxic relationship with a single mother because of you. Never been happier on my purpose. Gym 5 times a week, spending plates and stress-free. Going to Hawaii soon. Thanks. Shout out to Blue Collar Mindset. I love hearing that, man. See, that's what I love to hear. Let me break that down, Blue Collar Mindset, for all you guys as well. So just want to say thank you for your content. He got out of a toxic relationship with a single mother because of me. Now, with a lot of guys in the Manosphere, guess what happens? They stop right there. They say, I just got out of a toxic relationship with a single mother just because of your content. Then they stop right there. They don't really progress. Now that he's never been happier, he's been on his purpose, gym 5 times a week. He's progressing. Now he's spinning plates. He's getting back out there in the field. He understands what happened, I'm quite sure, Blue Collar Mindset. And now he's living stress-free because he understands game, he understands women, and he understands himself and what he deserves. And he's going to Hawaii soon. Shout out to Mr. Scott Nguyen. Long live dear, the king of Persia. Thank you for what you do. Shout out to Mr. Scott Nguyen. Thank you, brother. See, it's good to be red pill. It's a wonderful thing. But what needs to happen is you need to continue to progress after you digest the red pill. And I know it's a lot of men in the Manosphere, they're not progressing. They find a red pill and things are great, and you're like, man, I understand female nature. But what you have to understand, you have to start moving forward every day, every week, as well as continue to digest the red pill. Because it's not good to, this thing, I'm not telling you guys, digest the red pill, then after that, that's it. No, digest the red pill, but don't overdose on it. Continue to progress and continue to listen to content. But you have to start listening to content as well that's going to have you to move, that's going to cause you to move forward. Shout out to Mr. G Money. Imagine moving little kids in your house that aren't yours, feet on your couch and eating your snacks. Hell no. See, that's the thing, Des T. And a lot of guys, they make content about single mothers. We understand that. Everybody knows single mothers, they've been ran through. Single mothers, they on the last leg. We understand that. So after we get done with the single mothers, why aren't guys creating content on how to interact with women who are not single mothers? Why aren't guys creating content saying, hey, don't deal with single mothers. Now what needs to happen is you need to go over here. You need to do this to attract this type of woman. See, that's what's not going on in the Manosphere. Right? Moderators, please take care of the hold the chat down. Now, see, we understand that taking care of a single mother is like planning, starting another man's save game, and it's like chewing another man's bubble gum. We understand this. Now, what needs to happen is, what's next? Okay, no more single mothers. Now, is that the only type of woman that you're able to attract or get? Can you get women who are actually viable candidates, who are actually in your program, who are actually for you? Oh shoot, we forgot about G Money. I think you part of the you're a moderator on the main channel. He said, now I'm gonna get my bachelor's in nursing and life. I wake up feeling like the man every day because there. Shout out to Mr. Danny02585. Now you see, a guy like I said, I just want to date 18 to 23-year-olds, to be honest. Well, here's the thing. If you want to do that, you got to start looking up content and guys to be able to attract and get around 18 to 23-year-olds. Because here's a big one where a lot of guys in the Manosphere talk about. Excuse me. A lot of guys in the Manosphere talk about, the wall and and this is why I laugh. Because I had to talk with somebody recently. The big thing in the Manosphere is the wall, correct? Guys, make sure everybody get us a like. Get us live stream a thumbs up if you enjoy it. You talk about the wall in the Manosphere, which is understandable, fine. But after, you rejecting women who are 30 years old or older, are they teaching guys how to interact with women who are 29 years, from 18 to 29 years old? See, that's where the disconnect comes in from. Because we can say all day, yes, women who are 30 years old and older, they're damaged goods. I made videos like that, or a video like that. We understand that. Matter of fact, I think I made a video that has like 400,000 views. 30-year-old single women are afraid to tell you this. But I also have content on how to attract women and get women who are younger than 30 years old, who have not hit the wall, who are not past their prime. See, that's what's happening in the Manosphere. Not a lot of guys are talking about that side of the coin. Because let's be honest, here's the funny thing about the wall. I'm going to say this right now. Guys in the Manosphere are usually, who are content creators, they're usually a little older. They're usually older than 30. There's a lot of guys who are 40 plus years old in the Manosphere. And they say the wall. They say women who are 30 years old and older, you stay away from them. We understand it. But I guarantee you, and we can say the wall is undefeated. Yeah, the wall is undefeated. But I guarantee you this. See, there's always two sides to every coin. Right? See, here's the thing about DST and all these other guys. A lot of guys say, oh, so-and-so is on point. But at the end of the day, see, I don't do collaborations with certain guys because nothing is not about progression and growth. My content is about solutions, attraction, and growth. Now, let's stick to that, Mr. DST. Since you love those content creators so much, let me ask you this. Because most content creators in the Manosphere are 40, 35, 40, 55 plus years old, right? Who talk about the wall. But if a 35-year-old woman showed up DST at your favorite red pill content creator's door with a trench coat on and some red lipstick with some red pumps, some red heels, what you think that content creator gonna do? Huh? See, man, listen, guys. What do you think they're gonna do? I'm just saying. We can talk, guys, listen. We can talk about the peace sleeve all you want. But at the end of the day, guys want the peace sleeve. That's okay. Guys, wanting to sleep with women does not make you a simp. Now, there's no probably trying to hit. They're going to hit. This is why I laugh when guys say the peace sleeve in the wall, because guys who talk about the peace sleeve in the wall are usually 35, 40 years old, and they can't get women under 30. They can't tell you how to get women under 30. They don't give you solutions how to interact with women, how to attract women. You understand what I'm saying? What are they going to tell you? They're just going to say, the wall is undefeated. Okay, understand. I understand that. Women who hit 30 years old, they're going to plummet. Sometimes women who hit 27, it depends. But at the end of the day, if whoever guy you listen to on YouTube talks about the wall, if a woman his age showed up and gave him attention and said, hey, can we hang out? Guess what? All cameras are off. Just like it ain't gonna be no live stream. It's gonna be cameras off. They don't care about no peace league. They gonna look like they don't care about no peace league. The wall. And guess what? Your favorite content creator gonna call that female in and smash. Huh? Come on, man. Listen. There must be some sort of transparency. Moderator, please moderate the chat. G Money, all you guys. What has the Manosphere become? What's next for it, actually? Right? Let me ask you this. If let's say she's 35 years old. But here's the thing. You say so-and-so got a washed up post-wall woman talking about red pill. But you got to understand, a lot of guys don't have a woman who's post-wall. Because here's what's funny about being a guy who gets older. I'm 31 years old. A guy who's, let's say a guy's 38 years old that listens to Manosphere content. Does he have a woman who's a whole decade younger than him? 9 times out of 10, he doesn't. So he's going to have a woman who's 35, 38, maybe 40 in his age range. She's going to be in her 30s as well, just like him. So here's the thing. Unless guys are talking about, okay, here's the thing. There has to be two sides of every coin. Avoid women who are 30 years old and older. Avoid women who are at the wall and past their prime who are washed up. Okay, I'm all for that. Now there must be some solution to that. Because you can't just tell me to avoid, let's say I'm 35. And you tell me avoid women who are 30 years old and older. Okay, understandable. But what you gonna get? How you gonna direct me to get women who are 18 to 29? That's all. That's it. That's it. What's the solution for me to get a woman who's a decade younger than me? Somebody, let's talk. Des T said, shout to Terrell Torrance. Thank you for contributing your 10 shekels, brother. He said, Darius, how do we stop the feminist war on men? Good question. Here's the thing. And this is a question that floats around in the manosphere. How do you stop the feminist war on men? You know how you stop it? Let me tell you how you stop the feminist war on men. You focus on yourself. You focus on yourself. Stop trying to worry about men across the globe. You know how you stop a war on feminism? You focus on yourself and you attract women who are conservative. Here's what I'll do. I'll straight up go to women. I say, hey, who do you vote for? Straight up and down. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, my name is Darius. I noticed you over there. Who do you vote for? Are you Democrat or are you Republican? Are you liberal or conservative? She's going to tell you, oh, I vote Democrat. You know what you do? Okay, have a nice day. You worry about yourself first. Help yourself first before you try to help other people. And she's going to tell you who she votes for and who she supports and her lifestyle. Now, if she says, oh, I'm conservative, I vote for Trump. Okay, cool. Hey, that's great. Listen, we should get together and hang out sometime. I don't live too far from here. Where do you live? Boom. Now you have a conservative woman who is not a liberal feminist. See, guys, this is why I didn't really go live on this channel like that, because it's a different feel from the videos on the main channel. Exactly, chapter Robert A. Put your own mask on before you start assisting others. Worry about yourself. Make sure you have an example before you start trying to give guys advice on how to stop the war on feminism. Because to be honest with you, when guys try to stop that war, basically what it is it's them not liking women. So they try to disguise it like, yeah, I'm an anti-feminist, and so I'm against women, I'm against feminism. But truth be told, they just have a hard time interacting with women. They just have a hard time getting over breakups that they had. So now they say, you know what, I'm an anti-feminist, I'm against feminism. That's great. But how do you find the women or interact with the women who are not feminists? If you complain, you say the same. See, let's tackle more things that they talk about in the Manosphere. Because what's next for it? You done a video on this in Patreon, February in Patreon. Yes, necessarily. Call the show, 630-618-7110. Honestly, guys, do you think that you can stop a fool? First of all, let's tackle what is the war on feminism? Or what's the war on feminism? What is it? You think you're gonna honestly change women's minds from being purple-haired, overweight feminists? You think you're gonna? What's the plan? How do you stop them? That's what I'm saying. What's the plan? What's the blueprint to stop the war on feminism? What's the blueprint? Shout out to Aqua Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my email. He wanted to, guys, if you like a one-on-one consultation, see, I'm about solutions. So if you say I'm against the war on feminism, okay, first of all, you got to make sure your own mask is on before you go put others on. You got to make sure your house is clean before you go to try to help clean other people's houses, or tell them, hey, this is how your house should be clean. There must be a focus on your life first. And here's the thing. Jay said, stop giving women rights. Okay, so what do you got? Are you gonna? It's just gonna be for YouTube, or are you gonna go to your local office? See, guys, it has to be some sort of transparency. Are you gonna go to your local office and say, hey, this I want to stop giving women's rights? That's not gonna happen. So what needs to happen is you need to focus on yourself in your life. Because what it is guys having a blindfold or just swinging. They don't know what they're swinging at. They just swinging and swinging. You're not connecting. You have to think. Let's think practical. You're not connecting. Shout out to Mr. Blue Collar Mindset. For the future, you save me. Don't worry about women. Focus 100% on you. Fitness is key. Your goals come first and foremost. Get your car, house, and money right, and these women will be begging for you to date them. Exactly. 100%. 100%. You have to have your house ready, your life together. Somebody want a one-on-one conversation, or email me, guys, if you would like one. Solution is the only thing I mess with. Exactly. You gotta make sure your house is in order. Right? Hey man, how women reacting when they find out your dating advice? Uh it's some women that I've been seeing and hanging out with. They found out about my channel, and then they're like, they kind of drift away. But overall, the women who still that I deal with that found out about my channel, but found out about my tweets, Instagram, Facebook, they're like, oh, that's cool. You know why? Because they appreciate men. See, the women who like found about my channel that I looked at in the past, when I look back, they're like, oh, you're against women. But the women who are actually for men, who respect men, who are actually submissive, you know what they do? They say, oh, that's cool. They understand. And they hop on board on my program. And they watch my live streams like this. See, the women I deal with, they have access to my, not access, they're subscribed to this channel, my Darasim Network channel, and my main channel. Right? Call the show, 630-618-7110. Here's the thing about semen retention, too. We're going to get into that, too. Guys, I got to break everything down. See, I can talk about this because I'm not a part of the quote-unquote manosphere. I'm for men, solution, and progression. That's it. See, the semen retention thing, my brothers, what semen retention is, let's be honest, man. And guys, we got to be honest here. This is the honest channel. Semen retention, and you see it having hundreds of millions of views, what it truly is guys not able to really get sex and get women. So they try to disguise it and say, oh, I'm on semen retention. I know this for a fact. They're not really practicing semen. Like it's not like, oh, they can get women, but they're saying, okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. Those that are men, for the most part, who cannot get women, so they're gonna say, I'm practicing semen retention. These are the benefits. Because here's the thing: you can still build wealth. You can still go to work and run your business and make money and make moves and do all different things, and still have sex with women, and still interact with women. But it's another smoke and mirrors type of thing. It's smoke and mirrors. These semen retention is basically guys who are frustrated with women, can't get women, whatever the case may be. Now they're saying, okay, I'm practicing semen retention, but truth be told, you're not practicing it. You have no choice. See, this is why I didn't want to go live like this, man. This is why y'all didn't see me live for a few months. You like, nah, because I knew this will ruffle somebody's feathers. Because it's the thing, if you're a solid man, if you have your purpose, if you know who you are, when a woman comes into your life, if you study my content, if you listen to other guys who talk about having a standard, having a blueprint, what to expect out of women. When a woman comes to, for starters, you got to choose the right woman to come to your life. That's number one. Number two, you got to tell her how to act. You got to lead her. So you start the TJ McElroy just. So you still got to be getting pleased. She's going to be serving you, and she's going to be helping you with your purpose, your business. Man, listen, man. We ain't gonna go too much longer. We're gonna go live every either Wednesday and Sunday or Thursday and Sunday, twice a week, man. Yeah, dude. And here's the thing: I'm not harping on and getting on dudes who can't get laid. What I'm saying is, there's always a two sides to every coin. A lot of smoke and mirrors. A lot of men aren't practicing these things that they preach. They're not practicing semen retention. It's just that they are frustrated. They can't get the results they want with women. Maybe they have trouble interacting with women. Maybe they are maybe socially awkward, whatever the case may be. That's understandable. But it's fine to acknowledge that and do some things about it so you can move past those things. So you can move past those transgressions. But if you just say, well, I'm just practicing semen retention, and you know deep down you haven't even interacted with an attractive woman in a while, a woman you really like, you haven't done, and you said, oh, listen, man. A lot of guys are saying they religious. You're not. Listen, you're not religious. You're not. I'm a Christian man and I'm still getting laid. Let's not get into. See. I told you guys, it's always some sort of smoke and mirrors. I'm a Christian man and I'm still getting head and getting laid. See, it's always some. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying women are the end all be all, but what I'm saying is, let's start having a heart to heart about what's really going on. Let's start having a heart to heart. Let's start bringing these issues to the forefront because that's what I thought the Manosphere was about. What's your name? Talk to us where you from.
What's up, Darius? Me, Jeremy, in the chat.
How's it going, brother?
Man, not much. Man, Darius, I ain't gonna lie to you, but shit.
Keep it PG. This is monetized. Keep it no swear words. Keep it PG. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, but man, I'm kind of having struggling with women a little bit, man. I'm getting no but rejection and stuff.
Okay, what's the issue?
It's like, man, every time I approach them and stuff, it's like, man, all they do is just laugh at me. That's what they be doing.
They laugh at you in what way? Like, how do they? Do they? I mean, I can't. I find it hard to believe every woman laughs at you.
It's like, no, wait. To be honest with you, I approach 9s and 10s because I'm tired of getting rejected by 6 and 7s. I just get tired of getting rejected by 6 and 7. So I just approach only 9s and 10s, and man, they just laugh at me. They just, say they got a boyfriend, and they say, oh, I'm seeing somebody else. It's the same old thing I only hear, man.
How old are you, brother?
21.
And where do you live?
In Houston, Texas.
Houston. So there's a diverse amount of people.
Yeah, I approach girl at the, the Galleria. It's like the biggest mall in Houston. That's where I approach girls at.
Well, here's the thing. Somebody ask yourself this. Let me ask you this. How old are the women that you are approaching? Are they younger? Are they older?
They're they're younger, 18, 21, 23.
Okay. And somebody said, boy, go to Midtown. I'm not from Houston. I've been to Dallas once. I'm not from Houston. This could be a lot of things going on. But one, the women are just not interested. That's number one. Two, okay, let's do this. Let's do an exercise real quick. What's your name again, brother?
Jeremy Warner in the chat.
Jeremy Warner. And when you see an attractive woman, what do you say?
I be like this. This is what I say to her. I go up to her. I say, I know it's kind of random. I saw you over there. I want to come talk to you. And after I say that, and then I tell her, let me see.
PG, keep it PG. No curse words.
Oh, my bad. What? I tell her this. I tell her, what's your name? And she'll tell me her name. And I pull out my hand, give her a handshake. And after I do that, then then I ask you, are you single? And she's like, no, I got a boyfriend. And I say, I'm on to the next. That's it.
Here's the thing. And that's when you go wrong at right there. See, you got the courage. That's good. And I think I talked about on the Patreon about, hey, I noticed you over there. My name is Jeremy. And you ask her what's her name and you extend your hand. Now, the reason why you extend your hand and you get a handshake is because the chances of you getting that woman's contact information will skyrocket because there needs to be contact. Women like to feel like they're safe with you because you're just a random guy. Let's be honest. She never saw you before. She never met you. So when you shake her hand, it's like you're exchanging pleasantries. Her comfortability level rises. Now, when you say, do you have a boyfriend? That's where you go wrong. That's where guys go wrong. Because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if a woman has a boyfriend. Because here's the thing. When you're talking to a woman, she's nervous too. She's probably more nervous than you. So when guys, you ask, so are you single? Do you have a boyfriend? You have to assume she does.
All right.
Just assume, hey, don't even ask if you have a boyfriend or are you single. Because this thing, a lot of women, I'll be honest, here's how weird women are. And it's funny. They can be sleeping with the guy and getting smashed out by a guy. And in their mind, they think, oh, we're together. But they're actually not. Because most women, when they sleep with a guy, they just assume, oh, we're together, we're dating. And number two, a woman could be dealing with a guy that's abusing her, verbally and physically. But with women, they don't just leave relationships or situations. They make sure they have a steady branch, or they meet another guy who's confident that will take her off the guy who's abusing her hands. So she's just probably waiting on a guy to like you, to come to her like you did, but don't ask if she's single, she has a boyfriend. Because she's just ready to monkey branch. She said, okay, you know what, Jeremy Warner, he seems cool and a nice guy and everything. So let me deal with him. And they all have boyfriends. No woman is single because they're always dealing with some guy. You just have to be the guy that she's gonna put at the top, and she's gonna say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna rock with Jeremy. Now, the third thing when it comes to you asking a woman, does she have a boyfriend? She could be dealing with a guy who is long distance, who like lives maybe 3, 4, 5 hours away. Maybe he's somewhere else, and she's like, this is kind of on the rocks. Yeah, he's my boyfriend, but she really don't talk to him like that. So in her eyes, she does have a boyfriend, but she don't really, she ain't sleeping with him, nothing like that. So this is why, guys, you should never ask a woman, do you have a boyfriend? So I don't know how you look, and because yes, image does matter, but go ahead.
I'm like a 8 in looks,
You should see right there. You should say you a 10.
No, I'm not a 10. Oh,
you should say that.
I'm not a 10 for real.
But you should say that.
I don't believe I'm a 10.
See, here's the thing. I'm glad you said that. You said you don't believe you a 10. So guess what the other one gonna believe?
She gonna
whatever you believe.
Yeah.
Listen. I honestly, me personally think I think I'm a 10. Now, some of you guys are like, man, Darius, you ugly, man. You're not attractive. You're an average dude. But to me, I think I'm a 10. So guess what? When I go to interact with women, I'm going to come with that 10 confidence.
Like no homo. A 10 is like Trey Songz, Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah,
like
listen.
Those are 10s right there.
Listen, I look better than Jeremy Meeks, Trey Songz, whatever you do, Idris Elba, Boris Kojo, all these. I look better than all of them. That's the type of confidence I have. Now, some of y'all always say, LMAO, left, but that's how I view myself. And guess what? The rate of me getting women will increase. And 2, if she does reject me, that don't matter. Because to me, it feels like she's losing out on me.
Yeah.
All right. So, I could go down the list, but other than that, remember these points, brother.
I got some more stuff to tell you, yeah.
Well, hey, here's the thing. We'll get to more callers, brother, but remember those points and stick to those and just build off that, okay? Thanks for calling, Jeremy.
All right, Derek.
What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hey, my name is Azariah. I'm from Dayton.
How's it going, Azariah?
Oh, it was great, man. I just started watching your channel a couple months ago, and you really just helped me out. I've been having some self-esteem issues with women, and your videos have inspired me to be a better man, focus on myself, and just kind of let the women come.
Good.
Watch yourself every day, brother.
Good. That's wonderful. Are you single now, or are you spitting plates? Are you dealing with women? What's going on?
I'm currently seeing this 30-year-old girl. I'm 26, but it's just kind of like a casual thing right now. I really don't want like long term. I like my options.
Okay.
I love seeing other women and stuff.
That's good. How old are you, brother?
I'm 26.
Okay, 26. Okay, that's good. Where do you live? What state?
I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton. Okay, cool. Are you a Flyer? Dayton? Are you a Flyers fan?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Yep, UD.
Cool.
I
Wonderful.
went to Wright State University, though. That's
Okay.
where I got my degree from.
Okay, good. Are you go to any Owls games at all? Football games?
Any what games?
You go to the Owls football games?
Oh, no, I'm not yet. I've only been to a Bengals game 2
Okay.
years ago before the pandemic hit.
Okay, cool.
Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, Joe Burrow. They almost pulled one off today, man. Man,
I'm just done with them, man.
Man.
That was just awful. Just straight awful. Both teams are. I mean, Cleveland, yeah, they got the win, but they need to fix their secondary.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for calling, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good one, dude. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Call the show 630-618-7110. We gotta listen. If you enjoy this type of content and what I'm talking about, become a patron, man. We got a lot of wisdom on there. We got tons of videos. Confidence. A lot of different videos. If you have a question, hit the super chat as well. Call the show 630-618-7110. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Darius M Network channel. All right. But all in all, guys, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is there must be accountability if you want to be happy. What's your name? Talk to us where you're from.
Hey, my name is Cole, and I'm from Victoria, BC in Canada.
How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. I was really surprised you picked up. I thought there would be like one calls. I think you're like one of the best, definitely red pill content creators that are coming up and on YouTube these days. Like you have some really, really solid points. I've been like paralyzed for almost 10 years now.
Okay. From the waist down or neck down?
From right at the armpits. So I still have all my arms, and I've been out here in Victoria just working out every single day that I can.
Okay.
And I've been just going for wheels and just focusing on myself and improving myself. I've been getting a little more buff.
Good. That's
So
good.
it's good. I don't really talk to many women else. They just kind of all basically make fun of me right in front of me or just put me down. So I don't even look at them as fun to be around most of the time.
Okay. Well, here's what needs to happen first. Is your brother, is your paralysis permanent, or
Yeah, it happened from a skiing accident that nobody saw, and I don't remember what happened. So, but they said maybe my ski boots hit my back, and yeah, it's pretty permanent unless Neuralink, all that.
Well, brother, I wish you the best. Now, continue on your progression as in therapy. I'm sure you'll find some sort of peace and solace and whatnot. But just understand that women aren't the enemy. Yes, you're experiencing a small setback, but if you keep grinding, you keep focusing on yourself and your health and whatnot, you'll turn out. It'll be better for you. Okay.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I had one girlfriend in high school, but that didn't end well. So.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Stay focused. Here's what I want you to do. A lot of guys saying, yes, that's sad, but here's what needs to happen. What's your name again, brother? Cole. Here's the thing. Cole can't control that. Oh, excuse me. He can't control what happened in the past. What he can do is control what's going on now. He can get right. He can do what he needs to do. And eventually he'll be able to you know, because it sounds like you want a woman. And that's what it's true be told. Sounds like you want that sort of companionship, which is understandable. That's part of life. But what you don't want to do is get frustrated or feel some type of way because a woman views you a certain way, or you're incapable of doing things what other guys are doing. There's, of course, there's going to be a woman out there for you, and I'm not just saying that like, oh, just all right, just to send you on your way. There is, but what you have to do is focus on your progression and your health. Make sure your mind, your body, no pun intended, and your resources is intact, and then you start to put yourself back out there. But don't totally give up.
I'm focusing on that. I'm actually pursuing an engineering degree right now.
Oh, that's great.
I just go to the gym every single other day during the week and focus on myself and my life and progressing it and progressing exactly towards what he's saying.
Here's what I want you to do too. And this is for all you guys. When it comes to interacting with women, here's what's going to get you more success. Smiling. Now, from your voice, Brother Cole, it really just sounds like you're defeated. It sounds like, you know.
Well, it was kind of a sad story, and I never really explained it to anyone like that before. But normally, I'm a really upbeat spirit. I got my tooth surgery, so I have a ceramic new tooth after I got the front one pulled. So I smile a lot. I smile, and I make other people smile.
Hey, Cole, I want you to do this right now. I want you to smile. Smile right now. Wherever you at, smile. Now talk to me.
Yeah, man.
See the difference? Now go ahead, keep talking. Make sure you smile from ear to ear. Now talk to me.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to talk about, but I'm smiling right now.
Right. See, the tone of your voice goes up. And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is when you guys smile, I'll use that. Just imagine me talking and, you know, the Manosphere and yada, yada, yada. Then I start, you know, I went out with this girl last night, man, and everything was cool, man. We did this. I was going to smash, but she was on some games, so I got rid of her and I called my other chick. You see how your voice goes up when you smile? What I want you to do, brother, and this is key, because women want to be with guys with good energy. Everybody, I want you guys to practice smiling and practice saying hello. Watch the tone of your voice. Smiling works exponentially. All right. Shout out to you, Brother Cole. I hope everything works out for you. And I'm sure it will, as long as you keep your head up and you stay positive. All right. Take care.
Thanks for.
We had like 10 callers, guys, calling. You have to be positive, guys. Call the show 630-618-7110. If you'd like to contribute via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, there are the links. Support me on this wonderful Sunday if you enjoy the calls. If you enjoy this wisdom. No swearing, please. This is going to be monetized. All right. We had a lot of guys call. It's weird. Guys call a lot when I'm talking to people, but then when I get off the phone, guys don't call. How's it going, man? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hey, this is Al. I'm from Houston, Texas.
How's it going, brother Al?
Good. I just recently discovered your channel on YouTube. It's filled with great content. Really changed my perspective. One of the main issues that I have been dealing with in my new relationship that I've been in for about 4 months now is that I kind of always feel like I need to know what she's doing and trying to keep tabs on her, and you know, it's kind of unfortunate to admit, but just, you know, the thought of her cheating on me, etc. And recently I've kind of, you know, changed my mindset to just be more casual and just have fun, enjoy the ride. I was watching a podcast with one of your friends about focusing on your purpose and making sure your priorities are first. And yeah, it's been about like 10 days I've been in that mindset.
Okay.
But it is really, really hard, like not keeping track on her, you know?
How let me ask you this. How old are you, brother?
I'm 24.
How old is she?
She is 27.
And where do you live? What state? You don't have to give me the city. Where do you live?
Texas.
Is she white, black, Hispanic? What is she?
She's Mexican.
She's Mexican. Are you Mexican too?
No, I'm actually Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern, okay. And have you had any other girlfriends prior to this woman?
You know, I haven't had any girlfriends, but I was like, you know, I did do some PUA stuff in high school, so I've been, you know, I kind of, that's how I got into the game, and
Okay.
then
so you haven't had any girlfriends prior to her?
No.
How long have you been with her?
It's about 4 months now.
So you've been with her for 4 months. And so here's the thing, brother. And what's your name again?
Al?
Al. She has a lot of experience, brother Al. A lot of experience. Like she's been with a lot of guys, most likely. She's dated, she did this. So you're fresh to her. This is why you have a hard time, like you basically have one-itis. You are wondering what she's doing because you don't have that much experience. How many women have you had sex with prior to her? Have you had sex with her? I take it.
Yeah, we've had sex, and
Okay.
prior to her, 3.
3 women. See, you got to get more experience with women, right? You got to interact with a lot more, because, and this is why a lot of guys have hard times with women, because they don't really deal with them on a weekly, monthly basis. They'll go a long time without dealing with them, and in your case, you got into the PUA thing, which is cool, and you learn how to kind of interact with women and build your confidence. Now you got this girl who's 27, and you're kind of like, oh man, you know, you wonder what she's doing. Here's what I want you to do. Does she, like, have you given off, does she know that you're kind of, does she know that you're her first girlfriend?
She knows, but I've told her that I've been with, you know, multiple women as well. So
Okay.
I was honest with her
Okay,
about my PUA.
Okay, so you guys been together for 4 months. Did you meet her 4 months ago? How long ago did you meet her?
I met her like a year ago. Before the 4 months, I've been kind of going my own way for about 2 years now, just focusing on myself. And naturally, she approached me. And that's the thing. It's like I'm very confused because I have the mindset of like, you know, all the mindsets of going your own way and, you know, living a fulfilled life. But she kind of shifted my mindset because she was like, yeah, you know, recently she kind of, you know, expressed her love for me. And she said that she wants to like buy a house for us, which is pretty weird. Keep in mind, she's like way richer than me. And she's already talking about buying a house for us, which is, you know, I don't know how I feel about that because that's kind of like a little bit masculine, right?
Right.
But I'm just confused because it's like, is it like not every girl would do that, you know? And it's kind of going against my beliefs.
Right. Well, it is because, I mean, you Middle Eastern, so I take it your beliefs are far more, you guys have more of a dictator mindset. Like you guys are head of the household, no games type of thing.
Right.
So here's the thing. The reason why she wants to do this is because she sees you as inexperienced. She sees that, you know, this is your first actual girlfriend. So now she's like, okay, let's get a house. I'm going to buy a house. And she understands that you're going to move in with her. Well, if you take her up on that offer. And she's going to be dictating and controlling you and doing all these different things. Right? So you never want to move in with a woman ever, let alone she buys a house and you in there. You always want to have your place. And she comes and moves in with you. You understand this. You know how your culture is. So just decline that crap. And here's my remedy to the whole you having a hard time basically not watching her, or, you know, you just being nervous about her leaving or whatever. Talk to other women. Yes, you got a girlfriend, but still interact and talk to other women. Because here's the thing. This woman is going to leave you eventually.
Yes.
Now,
that's
now it might not be today, it might not be next week, but she's gonna leave you eventually. But what needs to happen is you need to have the confidence to interact with other women. So when she does leave you, you won't be like, "Hey, baby, please, hey, let's work this out." You can say, "You know what? I've been talking to women, just casually, and it's easy for me to go talk to other women." Right? So when she does break up or whatever the case may be, and this also helps you out so you won't be so, walking on eggshells. And you won't be biting your nails and frustrated. Because the reason why guys have a hard time getting over breakups because they think that's the only woman that will ever love them. That's the only attractive woman they can get. But if you continue to just talk to interact with attractive women or women in general on a daily, weekly basis, what's going to happen is when she does leave or she does feel some type of way, or it feels like you're just nervous about something, you're still talking to other women, and it's okay, right? That anxiety is pushed down a bit. So make sure you are talking to. Heck, even you might want to have a side chick, whatever you want to do, but make sure you still talking to other women. Don't be complacent because this woman sounds like she wants to control you. How often do you have sex with this woman? Like per week?
Once a week.
Once a week. See, that's fine. But make sure you don't move in with this girl. If anything, she moves in with you. And make sure you're still talking to women casually or heck, even dating, whatever you want to do. All right?
And also, like, this might sound a little bit weird, but, there's a lot of gold diggers out there. They use men, they marry them, and then they, as you say, they monkey branch. And,
right.
And I hate to even say this because I'm not a gold digger, but do you think it's I hate to even mention this, so weird for me, but is it wrong for me to, have her, buy the house under both of our names? Women have been doing this to men.
Here's the thing. If she buys the house under both of your names, you still going to be liable for it. That's why I said you have your own place, everything's in your name, and she comes in to move with you comes over your place however many days throughout the week, then you're in control. Then she has to submit to you. But if you move into her castle or whatever, her house, she's going to be in control. But she'll gloss it up and say, "Oh, baby, Al, you're the king of the castle. Yeah, we got our own house." But it's in her name, right? She's basically running the show. Then she's going to start putting you down. Women are not good at being leaders and being control over things, right? They're very abusive when it comes to that. So make sure you have your own place and you be in control, all right? Other than that, we out of here, man. Take care.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
All right, brothers. Shout out to Mr. The Oracle 313. Thank you for contributing those 20 shekels, man. Also, shout out to Mr. Ricardo Chavez. Just smiling and maintaining eye contact surprises women. Exactly. Guys got to start doing that, practicing. See, this is why guys don't meet in the manosphere. I know it's getting a little dark because I talk about smiling. Like, guys, have you heard some red pill guy talking about smiling at women and interacting with them? No. Everything's about, wow, she gonna come get you. Watch out. Oh yeah. They ain't gonna hear that. Right? So, guys, make sure you understand that you're progressing, not just financially, physically and mentally, but make sure you keeping a smile on your face. And you understand women are not the enemy. The enemy is inside you. And that we out here. We'll see you guys next time.